Hey ladies! So I am about to demo for you guys one of my favorite colors. This is Violet and it is gorgeous. It's kind of like that perfect daytime shade, but it still has a little bit of a pop of a violet, kind of pinky violet kind of color. It's gorgeous. I'm in love with it, and so I thought I would just demo a little bit for you and just show you guys another little walkthrough on how I apply my Lipsense and some tips and tricks that I like to use and hopefully will help you guys. So, number one, and always should be number one, right before I apply my Lipsense, I always exfoliate. If I can grab one here, I exfoliate with just a little organic cotton round and witch hazel. The reason I do this is because it helps to remove all of the dead skin cells that are on my lips. In addition, it helps remove if I have any leftover foundation or powder or anything that may have fallen onto my lips. Of course, including any other debris which might be on there. It helps to remove all of that before you apply Lipsense, because what Lipsense is doing is it is applying directly to whatever is on the skin on your lips. So if you have dead or dry skin or foundation, makeup particles, or whatever it might be, it's going to apply to that. So then when that dead skin or foundation or makeup starts to remove off of your lips, therefore your Lipsense will also remove at the same time. So that is what I do. I make sure I have every bit of my lips exfoliated. And I'm good to go. Next thing I do is either I take a towel, a lint-free towel, or the back of my hand, and I dry the inside of my lips, the outside of my lips, so that I make sure when I'm applying my Lipsense that it's applying onto dry skin. It's super vital, important, especially on the interior waterline of your lips, because if you apply Lipsense to that interior waterline and it's wet or moist, it's going to come off a lot easier. So make sure it's dry. Just take the back of my hand. I like to take the back of my hand or my finger or something, because I know that my hand is completely lint-free. It's not going to leave any particles on my lips, and it just gets them completely dry. Top and bottom, and then we're good to go. Alright, give it a great shake. If you've just opened the color for the first time, shake it for about 60 seconds. And if you have frequently used your Lipsense, then you're safe for a lot shorter time period to shake it. But make sure you give it a very good shake. Listen to that ball to rattle. And you should be good to go. Alright, so 3 layers, 3 full layers, very thin layers. You're going to see when I open up the bottle, it has the applicator, and the applicator has a little bit of extra product on the tip and on the applicator itself. So make sure you wipe all of that extra product back into the bottle, so that not only are you saving the product, but it helps to give you the very thinnest layers that you possibly can get, because the thinner the layer of application that you have for those 3 layers, the longer wear that you're going to get. So, thin layers, 3 layers, gotta remember that. Alright, so I'm talking, re-dry my lips, and I should be good to go. Wipe it all off since I just put it back in, and pull up my mirror here. And here we go. Kind of get a little more product. You want to go one direction. You do not want to swipe back and forth. One direction when you're applying. Get that water line. And that is layer 1. So you'll let that dry. Ideally, it's already pretty much dry because it dries very rapidly. Let it dry a little bit longer. Gorgeous color. This, again, if you're just jumping on, this is Violette. It's a beautiful, I mean, it's just gorgeous. It's like a mauve with a little hint of like a violet shade to it. It's not really frosty. It's not really shimmery. It is just the perfect shade. And I am selling this color like none other. It just keeps flying out the door. So if you want it, you better grab it before I completely sell out. Alright, so we are dry. I'm going to give another shake. Now this is going to be layer number 2. So same thing again. And as you may have seen, which I forgot to tell you until I was going full bore, but you want to go in one direction because when you apply your Lipsense, you do not want to swipe and then swipe back the opposite direction, because what you're doing is you're just kind of wiping it away. So make sure that you get that layer very thin and in one direction. All right, layer number 2 of 3. Here we go. Gonna dip it back in for my top lip. Give me a thumbs up, let me know you're here, say hello. I know there's a bunch of people on. It's so pretty already. Letting it dry. If you tried this shade before already, if you already got it for me, give me a comment, let me know how much you love it, because I know you do. I have literally sold I think I have 2 or 3 more. I ordered a bunch of these because this is the one color that I was so looking forward to getting, that V Ruby and some of the other brand new colors, but I was so excited I bought I think 15 of them, and I think I might only have 2 or 3 left. It is gorgeous. Alright, almost top lip. We're just going to let it dry a little bit longer. I'm going to use on top of it just regular glossy gloss, and the reason that you always want to have a glossy gloss, even if you have the other colors, is because glossy gloss has the highest amount of moisture. It's full of shea butter, which yes, the other ones are too, but this glossy gloss has the absolute most amount of moisture, and you want to wear your glossy even when you do not have your Lipsense on. So at nighttime, days that you're not wearing your Lipsense, you want to keep your lips as healthy and as moist as you possibly can. I mean, not only for the health, but it will help the exfoliation of your lips to minimize time frame. So you'll be thankful that you have that glossy. I know everyone that's tried glossy gloss can completely agree, because it's out of control, amazing, just like Lipsense. Alright, so I think I'm dry. Thin layer, final layer, number 3. Here we go. A little bit more. Top lip. Oh, the dogs. Every time, right? Never fails. If you've been on my live videos, you know I have 3 dogs because they always seem to make an appearance. Alright, top lip. And we're done. There we go. I'll let that dry. I like to let my 3rd layer dry a little bit longer than the others before I apply my gloss. And reason for You just want to make sure it is completely dry. You will know it's dry when you do not feel that tackiness anymore on your lips. Like, pretty much they're already dry. I always feel in my corners, those take the longest to dry. So I let that dry a little bit longer. Almost there. Again, if you're just jumping on, this is Violet. Gorgeous shade. Kind of like a mauve with a little bit of violet, kind of rosy color in it. Probably my new favorite go-to daily color, even though I really like Be Ruby now also. Super pretty color. Almost there. Isn't it pretty, Dana? If you don't have this one yet, you really need to, because I can definitely see you absolutely loving this color. We seem to like a lot of the same colors, so definitely need to check it out. Let it dry. Yeah, you definitely need to grab a hold of it. If you're here, say hello. Now to apply the gloss. When you're applying the gloss, there is no right or wrong way to apply it like Lipsense. Lipsense, like I said, you want to go in that one direction. You want to do 3 layers. There are no rules like that with the glossy glosses, with any of the glosses. You can literally apply it without even looking in the mirror. You can apply it in all the different directions. You can apply just a very thin layer. You can apply it as thick as you want. That's the great thing about the glosses is, even though this is considered glossy gloss, you can put on a very light coat and it kind of eliminates that glossy high shine. Or you can apply a thicker coat and you can make it that really kind of more vibrant high shine, you know, look to it. So I don't need a mirror. Just gonna apply. The only rule to it is when you first apply your Lipsense and then you apply your gloss, is you want to make sure that you get all of the lip color covered in the gloss. Because what that's doing is it's sealing in the color and it's helping to actually moisturize all the way through the Lipsense color to your lips. So you want to make sure that you have the gloss, whichever formula it is, applied on every, you know, area of the Lipsense that you have on. Now, one thing to think about is if you really want that matte look, there is an actual matte gloss. And in turn, I'll give you a little tip there on how to make that work even better for you. When you first get your Lipsense color applied and you've let it dry completely, dab just a little bit of glossy gloss. Sounds counteractive, I know. Dab a little bit on the interior waterline and on the upper waterline of your Lipsense. Kind of moisturize, rub your lips together, let that dry for just a little bit, let it seep into your lips. And the reason that you want glossy is because, again, it has that very high moisture to it. And the reason you want to use our glosses, Senegence glosses, on top of Lipsense is because they are technically formulated to penetrate through Lipsense and moisturize your lips. So it's not just helping to seal that color in and to prolong the wear of Lipsense. It's actually working to penetrate through and moisturize your lips. So when you're using matte, put on just a little dab of that glossy gloss, let it sink in. Then you can take either the back of your hand, which I love to use, lint-free, or take a lint-free towel and just dab it off very gently, because you still want that moisture kind of penetrated, you know, into that Lipsense, and then apply your matte. And you will notice that your matte gloss will actually tend to work just a little bit better. So, little tip there, if you like matte, I do have matte gloss available if you're interested. Otherwise, if you've ran out of glossy gloss, you better pick some more up because you know it's amazing. If you've never tried it, Glossy Gloss is a place where you can completely start out without having tried anything else, because you can wear Glossy Gloss before anything else. You can wear it all by itself. You should wear it at bed, at nighttime, and it's amazing. So, you're right. I just shipped you some great stuff, Jenny, including this beauty. I know you're going to love it. So this is the final. It's kind of, I'll take a picture so you guys can see a little bit better. It is just the perfect shade. I know I say that about a lot, but I really like violet. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me, and hopefully you guys found this useful, and hopefully you learned some stuff. So, all right. I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.